We just made it back out here. Everything is in order. I'm shocked every time I see that my shed is still standing. As you can see, a thunderstorm just rolled through as well. It is Friday before work, which means I'm limited on time. There's a few things that I feel like we need to do today. First and foremost, the shed is standing still. And we just had a thunderstorm roll in. I'm like, I don't know, every time I come out here, I'm impressed that my stuff's still here. So, I think a few things. First, I need to, I want to just like put a few more nails into the base of the shed to like secure it down a tiny bit more, because we just did like minimal nails last time since I was so tired. I did read that I probably should do a double top plate. So I'm going to hopefully figure that out. And then I would like to try and start getting the measurements or the spots of where my ridge beam, I don't know actually what it's called. The ridge something, the tip of the roof will go. Because I'm doing a salt box roof, the ridge beam is just going to be a 2x4. It's not, from all the research I did, it's not used as like an actual support beam. The rafters and the ridge ties are going to be more of like the support. And it doesn't snow here, so you don't have to worry about snow load. There's some lightning still going on back there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Anyways, so I don't have to worry really about the load of snow on the roof. Anyways, I'll hopefully start measuring things out for my ridge beam and just figuring out some of those things. And then hopefully this weekend or whenever my days off are, I will really start like making cuts and attaching things. My biggest concern about getting the roof put together is that I suck at hammering. And the roof should definitely be nails. My 3.5 inch framing nails. They're perfect for the roof. I just am bad at hammering them. So that's my biggest concern. We are going to get started. Let's do it. My nail holder that was working so well, I broke it already. Not really surprised, but a little bummed. I think I have one more. Okay. We're sitting in the car. The storm is very clearly about to be here. It's just sprinkling right now. We're just gonna shelter here for a second. I'll have everything almost put away. Everything important put away. We'll wait it out a tiny bit. See, I think the storm will pass over us pretty quickly just based on how quick it's like moved towards us. And then hopefully I'll be able to figure out some measurements and where my ridge beam will sit and all that stuff. So we're just gonna wait it out first. Here it comes. I can't believe this. Okay, we're gonna close it, babe. So I believe my ridge beam will be about like 1/3 back because I'm gonna have a front angle a little bit bigger than the back angle. I believe it's called the salt box roof, but I'm not 100% certain. So I'm just gonna get on my ladder and measure 1/3 of the way back so I know where to place my ridge beam once I get my second top plate on, which hopefully that will happen this weekend. Good morning. I'm Nina, this is Mila. I bought 6 acres in the desert. I have absolutely zero building experience, but I'm attempting to build a shed. We have made it this far. It does in fact look kind of like a shed, which we're happy about. I did come out on Friday before work for just a bit, and pretty much none of my videos from Friday are going to work or upload. I'm not sure why, but it says that the video's been damaged somehow. So I don't really have anything from that day except for like a couple things, and then it stormed actually, and I'll put videos in because some people like a desert storm. So I do have that. I took that on my phone, so that one's fine. Today, actually, let me give a recap. So on Friday, I nailed in the frame a few more times to like the foundation of the shed, and just hopefully secured it down a little bit better. I started to nail in the top plate. I think I saw the video where I explain that stuff, so, and that one does work, I believe, so hopefully I'll like put that before this time. So I did start nailing it in. I figured out that my nails were too long. That's something that someone experienced would have already thought of, but not me, because I don't know what I'm doing. So you could definitely see like on my top plate where I nailed the nail in and it went all the way through. So I did go to the store. I ended up getting 2.5-inch nails. They only had 2 or 2.5 that I could see, so I went with a 2.5. So I don't know, hopefully that's good enough. So I would like to try and finish getting the top plate, the double, like the second top plate nailed in today. And then I also measured out my ridge beam and kind of like connected some support to it. So if I can get my top plate in, I will hopefully put that up and secure it. And then maybe I will be able to start measuring and cutting pieces for my what are they called? Rafters. I think that's what they're called. I don't know how far we're gonna get because you know how long it takes me to hammer things since I'm not great at it. That's the plan. I stayed up way too late last night reading a book. And unfortunately, I made plans today, which is the worst. I don't know why I do that. It's because I actually can't say no. That's why I do it. But I made plans. So we're kind of limited on time because I made plans. All right, let's get started. For my nails, if you're wondering, my hands do still hurt. Oh yeah, I think 2.5 was good. I think that was a good choice. Okay, now I got the front and the side top plate in. I have this beam kind of like screwed in diagonally here it was supposed to help keep things a little bit more square. So I'm gonna unscrew that, and then I might put it on the outside like this one here. This one's screwed in to try and help keep things square. I don't know how well it's working, but something's better than nothing probably. So we're gonna unscrew that really quick. Guys, I don't know how to secure this. This is my ridge beam. If you heard me in the last video, it's just a 2x4 because it's not a main support. The rafters and the rafter ridge tie things are the supports. Anyways, how will I made this stand basically to like secure this up. How do I stand it up though? How do I secure it? Because now I have a double top plate. I'm gonna have to like try and toenail in a screw? Maybe? I guess I could try. Hold on, let's see if I can. If I take a screw and just like start it at an angle, like screw it down. Sorry. Are you okay? I'm sorry, baby. Go right. Sorry. Let's put this thing kind of up. Oh, come to me. Woo. I need it to come this way. This is the most dangerous thing I've done to date. I need to move my ladder back. Shit. Just stay. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking. I really do need that to just like stand up. Maybe if we lay it down on the, well, it's gonna have to be the back side. So have the screws in. I think I need a hard hat. You guys, it's literally hanging on by a friggin' thread. Shit. Oh, what do I do? Please don't fall. Please don't fall. I don't know if it's in the right spot. My heart is racing right now. About to go into there's a huge knot here and it doesn't want to go into the knot. Understandable. Okay, we're strong. We can get this. I'm gonna have to move it back. Just beyond the knot. Improvise. Hold on. My hand hurts. I moved it back just beyond the knot. So I'll have to move that side back as well, but I'll measure how far back it went, basically. I think I need more leverage, which is unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I think it'll stay. Oh my gosh. Heart is absolutely racing. Okay, it was supposed to be here. This was 33. Moved it back here. Oh. Yeah. We've moved it back. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I need to take a breather. That was scary, honestly. It was scary. It's moved probably like an inch. Okay, it moved back. Oh my god. I think I need a hard hat. Back. That was unfortunate. No, not there, thank goodness. I get that to sit. My muscles. It's technically in. It's definitely not going to stay. It's pretty diagonal. It is not secure. It's not. Let me take you up here. Look at this. Oh gosh. That's the ridge beam. The point of the roof. Ooh. That one's slightly better, but you know what was the first one? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do now. I'm surprised I even got this far. Should try and, like, I don't know, measure for one of my rafters. Holy fucking ill. I don't even know what time it is. I probably have to go. This is not secure. I'm scared to leave it. What if we just cut to, like, actually I think I wrote something down. Hold on, I think I wrote some measurements down how long my rafters should be if everything was, like, somewhat correct. So let me just check that. It was supposed to be around 50.3. I'm gonna cut to 52, like, just in case. You never know. And I'm probably gonna do strong, so. I'm a little stressed out because this is not gonna stay. Like, I feel like a gentle breeze could blow this over. Change my mind just slightly. I think I'm gonna try and just, like, screw a block down on the back side of each of those. And then what, Nina? I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna screw a block down on the back side and then try and, like, screw the 2x4 into the block. I don't know. Let me try it. I'm not gonna use my framing screws for this. I'm gonna use, I have like 3 more deck screws, so we're gonna use those, I guess. You guys, I'm ill about this. Shit, I only have 3 screws? Hold on, because there's a piece. Battery died. I don't even know if there's room left on this card. My ridge beam is not level. What do I do about it? Not sure, not sure. I didn't really think this through very well. I don't want to screw it in too tight. Okay, it's into the block. Oh. Switch sides my ladder. This way. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I was so close to that. Okay. I feel like a hair better about that. A hair. Overall, ew. Nauseous. Okay, I guess I should measure and cut a piece out to 52. Please hold. There's supposed to be some sort of like angled cut. A pivot point of sorts. I believe you measure from long end to long end. I guess let's just try and do the front slope is supposed to be 33 degrees, 33-ish. The back one's 22. I don't know. I watch videos on how to do this, but you know that means nothing, honestly. Great. Pivot. $32, $33. My camera card's full. I made some lines here. I'm just gonna try and cut an angle first, I guess, and we're just gonna see what happens, because I've never really cut anything like this. It's not exactly straight. Okay, but it went better than I thought. Not sure if you can see how terrible that looks, but let me get up in here. Oh! That's a problem. I don't know how that happens. What do I do? My blade pinched or something. Should I try and cut from this side? Okay, that one was a tiny bit smoother. I'm just gonna hold it up. Oh. This might not be right at all. I didn't put where my things are gonna go. Oh. smells not correct. Not in the slightest. No, it's really not. Interesting. Really interesting. You know what? We're gonna have to pause here because I do have to go, and I don't want to like start figuring this out and then leave because I feel like I'll lose my train of thought. Let me clean up. One other thing that I forgot because I tried to get it out on Friday and that video is ruined. I can't get my driving rod out of the ground. I rotated it, I did all this stuff, and it just won't like come up out of the anchor, and it's supposed to. So if you have any ideas of how I can get this up out of the ground, please let me know. It is this. The driving rod sits in here, and then that's what hits the anchor into the ground. And then when it pulls back, it does this sort of motion. I don't know, I guess that's what anchors it. Anyways, if you know how to get my driving rod out of my anchor or any bright ideas, I would love to hear them. Tomorrow morning we'll try and figure out the proper angle for that rafter. I wonder if it's because I put a double top plate and I didn't like configure that into my measurements maybe. So yeah, not sure. Hopefully we'll figure it out tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.